Good morning, children. Welcome to the online classes. How are you, children? Children, in our previous class, we have discussed the title of the chapter, Heat. So, what is heat, children? Once we recall what we have discussed in our previous class. So, heat is nothing but a form of energy. A form of energy. Like other energies, sun energy, wind energy, tidal energy, mechanical energy, chemical energy, sound energy. Heat is also one form of energy, children. With that energy only, we are cooking every day rice and many other varieties of food, children. And children, one more thing you want to know is that heat always transfers from a body of high temperature to a body of low temperature. So children, I given the example regarding students. So if any one student gets fever, the other student notices by keeping his fingers on to the forehead of his friend. Then he can say, yo, you got the fever, you have to leave the school. He will say like that. So here your friend who got the fever is a hot body and the one who checks is a cold body. So children, one more example I will give you, children, to know that clearly. So take your both of the palms and rub like this gently. So while rubbing like this, due to the friction, heat produces. Okay, children, you continue. You may see or you may notice the heat energy increases while rubbing. Right now, you transfer this heat energy to your friend or to your brother or sister. They will feel all of a sudden, oh, it was very hot. Why? Because your body is a hot body. While you are transferring to the cold body, they will taking that hot body now, so they will feel hot. I said that when you lose a heat energy, then you will get a feeling of coldness. Means whatever the heat energy present in your body, when it loses, you will get a feeling of coldness. Generally, the same thing is when you allow the heat energy to come into your body, you will get a feeling of hotness by the activity. Two pieces, one metal object and the wood object. You have seen that. So right now we'll see today's topic is thermal equilibrium. Very important topic, children, thermal equilibrium. So what is thermal, children? What is thermal? Thermal is nothing but thermal. It is a heat, children. Thermal is nothing but heat. And what is equilibrium? State of being balanced or stable. So children, equilibrium means just stable or balanced. Look at my position, children. I was stably standing at one position. I am not moving like this and like that. So children, I am stably standing at one position. Stable means there was no movement at all. Okay, simply address. So state of being balanced or stable is called equilibrium. So what is the definition regarding this thermal equilibrium? Children, when two bodies are placed in a thermal contact, heat energy transfers from body of a high temperature to a body of low temperature. And this heat energy continues to supply until both the bodies get the same temperature. So this is the definition for this thermal equilibrium, but you may say, sir, I was not understand. And I will give you one example so that you may understand it very clearly. So what I said first one, when two bodies are placed in a thermal contact. So take two bodies. You take a bucket and it should be filled with hot water. And that hot water is one body. Right now take the cold water, normal water. Take it and pour into the hot water. This normal water acts as a second body. Okay, children. When two bodies are placed in a thermal contact, right now they are in thermal contact in a bucket. So heat energy always transfers from hot body to cold body. You know that. Who is hot body here? Hot water. And who is cold body here? Normal water. So from the hot body, heat energy continuously supplied to the cold water. Okay children, this heat continuously supplied to the colder body until both the bodies attain the same temperature, like same degree of temperature. When you keep your fingers at the surface of the water or in the middle of the water or at the bottom of the water, you will find the temperature is same. Generally, you will see or you will experience this kind of activity in the winter season. Okay children, why you want to take a lukewarm bath children? Yes or no? So in that case, the water is in thermal equilibrium. Means in that state, heat energy will not be received because they all the two bodies got the same temperature, no? So they no more receive heat energy. That condition is called thermal equilibrium. One more example is you are going to outside and today temperature is 39 degrees Celsius. Means the sun rays are directly falling onto your body. Then you will get a feeling of hotness or coldness. Feeling of hotness because the light rays, the sun light rays are falling on you know. So when they allow into your body, you will get a feeling of hotness. Then after doing one work, you went to home. And here the regulator, you know regulator for fans to control its speed, there will be a regulator. You are regulating its speed to 5. Actually it was in 3, but you are keeping in 5. Why? Because you want to come to the thermal equilibrium. If you want to come to the thermal equilibrium with the room temperature, you have to keep that regulator in 5. Then after 10 minutes, your body settles and the temperature gets down and it will be in contact with the room temperature, surrounding environment. Then again you will replace the same regulator in 3. Previously again it was 5 and again you will replace it 3 children. This is all about thermal equilibrium children. Right now we'll see is there any relationship between heat and temperature. Is there any relationship? Okay children, there are two physical terms here. Heat is different and temperature is different. But there is a relationship between them children. What is heat and what is temperature? We'll see it children. What is heat and what is temperature? You may have got the thermal equilibrium definition. Once more I will say. When two bodies are placed in a thermal contact, means when hot body, nothing but hot water or cold water placed in a bucket, then the hot energy from the hot water will be supplied to the cold water. And this energy continues till both bodies get the same temperature. Okay children, if you keep thermometer at the surface of the water, you may get 40 degrees Celsius. In the middle also you will get 40 degrees. At the bottom also you will get 40 degrees. At this place that is stable. Stable means no more receiving of heat energy there. So that is equilibrium. Thermal means heat, equilibrium means stable. Understand children? Right now we'll see the activity regarding the heat and temperature having any relationship or not. So children, for this you want to take 2 tumblers. For this you want to take 2 tumblers. So I am taking the 2 tumblers children. Okay children, this tumbler is contain hot water and this tumbler consists of cold water. Tumbler 1, tumbler. Okay children, this tumbler contains hot water and the tumbler contains cold water. Right now, you assume this iron scale as a thermometer. Why we use the instrument thermometer? To know the temperature of any body. So right now, before doing this activity, you want to take this thermometer and you want to note the initial temperature. Children, I already said that for every body in this universe existed with some temperature. I have one temperature and you have one temperature, and this blackboard has one temperature initially. So you want to note the temperature of the thermometer before doing the activity. Note in a small paper or any book. Right now you place this thermometer in the hot water. So children, when you place this in a hot water, who is hot body and who is cold body, children? Hot water acts as a hot body and this thermometer acts as a cold body. Then what will happen? Heat transfers from hot body to cold body. So from hot water, this to this thermometer, it continues to give heat energy. So how can you say, sir, this is receiving heat energy? You know that in the thermometer there will be a mercury column and it flows, children. So there will be a rise in mercury column. Okay, children, when it receives any heat energy, the mercury column rises. Generally, you experience it when you go to hospital, and that thermometer is given by the doctor to insert into the mouth or to the armpit. After a few minutes, you will see the temperature on the thermometer. You will see that. Yes or no, children? So right now, take the same thermometer before doing or keeping this thermometer in the cold water. Again, you note the temperature, what is present in the hot water. Then you keep in the cold water. So in this case, who is hot body and who is cold body, children? Here, the thermometer acts as a hot body because previous case it has received heat energy, no? It acts as a hot body and cold water acts as a cold body. Right now, keep it here. And again, heat energy continues to supply from hot body to cold body. From hot body to cold body. Then this thermometer loses its heat energy. When it loses, what happens, children? The mercury column downs. It comes to down position. So again, note the temperature of the cold body, this thermometer in the book, children. So children, do you observe the relationship heat and the temperature? There is a relationship between heat and temperature. We will see in clear. So children, in the case 1, you have kept the thermometer, no? After keeping a few minutes later, you will see the thermometer, in the thermometer, the mercury column rises and it was steady. Means there was no movement of mercury column either to up or down. Means it was steady. That is nothing but equilibrium position. It was in the equilibrium position. Okay, children. And again, when you keep the same thermometer in the cold water, it comes to down now. Then, after a few minutes, again it shows the low temperature. And there will be no change of mercury column either up or down. This is also called as equilibrium. So, children, in the state of equilibrium only, the thermometer gives the temperature. Okay, children. At the state of equilibrium condition only, we are getting temperature. Okay, children. What is temperature? Do you know definition for temperature? The degree of hotness or coldness of a body. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body is called temperature. Is called temperature. In short form, TEMP. So children, that steadiness of the mercury column gives the exact temperature. Then you know the definition regarding heat. Heat is a form of energy. It transmits from hot body to cold body. And children, in the next class, we will discuss the other few activities with the heat and temperature concepts. Thank you, children.